Yeah, do you know Nikki Cox?
Yeah. She's still with Jay?
She's with Jay Moore.
Yeah.
But when she was on my TV show, she was with Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'm not a skilled interviewer. Let's fucking face it.
I'm not a skilled.
But what do you think is wronger?
Wrong in
More wrong. What would you think is more wrong? Having sex with a child, human being, or an adult pig?
Like you've got to do one. That's the
You got to
options.
do one. Yeah, you're on a deserted island. But do you actually think that they would like a man's sperm?
A human.
A human being's sperm? A woman?
Well, who?
A woman.
A woman would like a man's sperm. Well, yeah, she's been biologically programmed
In her
through
mouth?
millennia.
But in your
eat
mouth,
pig
like,
cum.
isn't that stuff like living? Isn't that like aren't those animals, little tiny tadpoles or something?
I didn't know it was going to have to get this deep. All right, then.
Are you doing this to be a funny thing, or do you really have to kind of
I'm doing
feel
it. No, I feel that I have an oral fixation. You know about that.
I don't
it's not
have that,
this,
by the way.
If it's
I don't
not
like
this, I go straight. You don't like
I
sucking
don't like
cock?
sucking cock. I mean, I have done it.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. You know why I wouldn't like it?
Why?
Aren't those animals, like inside the cum? Like I remember
The sperm, you mean?
Yeah. So to me, like it's a bunch of animals and stuff. But you remind me of a guy that's good at fucking.
I love it.
Fucking and sucking. Let's say you had an exact twin. Uh-huh. Now Mary Willard, your wife.
Oh, here we go.
There could be a lot of...
Wouldn't you go like, how do you not find him attractive? Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
He looks exactly like me.
Yeah.
And he's much better at sucking and fucking. No.
I only smoke pot 4 times a week. You're just saying it casually. They're like, you smoke more than that. Like, relax. What are you afraid? I'm not admitting I'm like you.
4 times a week seems like a lot to me.
Does it really?
A little, yeah, but...
Well, it's all relative.
It's all relative,
Yeah, as long as it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah. But it doesn't, as long as it's not hurting anybody, but what about the audience, the stand-up audience? Aren't they the real victims?
What's your dream view?
You mean
the show, The View?
Yeah.
The
Who would
guests?
you, what 4 or 5 ladies would you want on there?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Susan Yeagley. That's your wife. You didn't even recognize her name. It's your betrothed.
Betrothed.
I had moved up from San Diego. I was like, come, move up. And then I had no place to live. So I slept in my truck for like 3 nights. And I slept at the parking lot at the comedy store. And I had no money, and I was broke.
Both?
Yeah. You hungry? I go,
Yeah, bad lieutenant.
open your mouth. No, you didn't do.
Like a baby bird.
Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah, and then he.
so you said, yeah.
Yeah, I go, yeah, and he took me
Am I
to.
hungry? I'm broke and I have no money. What do you think? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Plus, I want some food. Do you feel you have white privilege?
I'm not allowed to answer those questions.
Well-
Being a old white guy with extra money.
Your great special that is on Netflix now,
Yeah.
everybody should watch, is called...
Straight white male, 60.
The young people won't like old people. When I was a kid, I got involved with Al Jolson. When they brought, I didn't know
How
who he
old
was.
are you? What?
Well, no, not back in the 1920s. I was just a kid when the jazz singer came out. Charlie Fox. He wrote the theme music to Happy Days, The Love Boat.
Yeah.
He wrote just about everything.
He must make a heck of a lot of money. Huh?
I'm going to ask him sometime. Just how much do you make?
What would Norman Lear say to that?
What?
I say, what would Norman Lear say to that?
Who's that?
Fuck! And now the whole set went quiet, and you hear people going, Santa just said fuck. Santa has just said fuck. And all these kids froze, and then they had a Disney guy. He said fuke. Fuke. It's a Swedish word. Means take a break.
We're supposed to take a break. And so he thought when you said take a break. then I would go, speaking of taking a break,
Yeah.
David Letterman. Apparently he's going to do this show.
Really?
That's
Oh my
what Dan
God.
says.
That'd be amazing.
And every actual talk show host will kill himself.
Yeah, I'll be on the news.
I love Mary Tyler Moore. And I know you were on her TV program. And then when she was your guest, there was this incredible chemistry. And was there ever anything romantic with her? I mean, she must have been very desirable to you. You ever lay down on top of her, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to...
Now wait a minute. You bring up a good point, Norm. The first one of the day.
Now you have a show for 33 years. Every day. You do that every day.
Yeah.
And then so the show ends. And then that night, what do you think? You think about tomorrow's show?
No, it's funny because, as you must know, the human neuromuscular skeletal system is easily programmed, and after 2 or 3.
Sure, I knew that.
And so after
as soon as you said that first word. You could executive produce a show with Sebastian Mancow as the star.
I could do that. Yeah.
And
Well, what fun is that, though? Where's the fun part for me?
no, there's no fun for you.
There's no fun for me.
No, that's true. But what's the fun for you in giving a homeless guy spraying a handful of quarters and watching him dodge in and out of traffic? No, but so there's no are there no bars like the same way as there were gay bars when gays were?
I couldn't go there.
Oh, of course
Can't
not.
you see that?
I forgot.
Yeah, you and me hanging out at the trans bar. I just don't, I don't think it's going to work.
No.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays we
Oh,
can,
yeah, well,
but-
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Wait, I haven't come out yet. Hold on a second. I am firmly on the side of womanhood now, but I am not a woman, nor will I ever be. 3 sentences later. I use the women's restroom because I am a woman. I changed my gender on my birth certificate to female because I am a woman. So there's a little confusion there, right?
Not for me. What's wrong with that?
Well, here it says I am not a woman. Here it says I am a woman.
I always get anxious when I'm on a plane and I see a much bigger celebrity than me, and I think, well, if this goes down,
Is that
I'm going to
almost
get mentioned.
every
I'm going to be
flight?
like small print almost every flight. Yeah.
All right. We'll be back in a second.
Unfortunately, the radio station launched the day after Princess Diana died, so it was it wasn't quite the sort of fanfare and celebration.
Now
a bit like when Farrah Fawcett died, and then it was usurped by
But the
Michael
Queen,
Jackson.
somebody told me the Queen murdered her.
Yes, she did. Yes, that's well known in England. Yeah, I'd like to apologise to the Queen.
England's not doing well financially.
Right.
Can't you get you call them your mates?
Mm-hmm.
They're friends.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the world, they call them mates.
Sure.
Get a couple of dozen of your mates and go down to that Buckingham Palace and kill the old bag.
To what end?
Money.
Right. Are you an old sea captain? What is this shtick that you? Because I'm pretty sure I've watched some of these other editions of the show, and I'm pleased to see that I've broken from the rule of only having white blokes on the show, which seems to be you only have white men and Roseanne
Because it's supposed to be a comedy.
Right.
But
it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. It's allegedly. I still, feel that. I still feel in my heart, and I can only go by my heart. You know what I mean? I'm not a person that goes by my brain. I just go by my heart. That Bill Hader is ultimately unknowable.
Yes, that's true.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, now I'm just doing it to be funny. Yeah.
No.
Come on.
You got to be careful asking because from what I hear from the movies, all comedians will go into, well, a family goes into a talent agency and they say, we've got this great act.
Right. This guy, they came to me to do that movie. He's talking about the aristocrat.
Yeah. Right.
And I said, I've never heard that joke.
But they have secret parties at Chevy Chase's house.
It's the gayest thing I've ever heard. I'm like, you're going to make us all sound like that's so gay that we all go backstage and go, hey, well, let's hear your version.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. That's not true.
Hanging.
That might have happened back in the 30s or something. But did you ever hear that?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. That's the weirdest movie I ever saw. I was so angry about that thing.
All right, we gotta go.
Stevie can't wait to get to Lamontanelli.
You say I don't listen. I tell you I try, and we both got our own problems. But
Guy goes into a talent agent's office and says, the greatest act in the world.
It's a family act.
And the agent goes, well, what do you people do? I come out dressed as Hitler in crotchless panties.
I'd like to see that, actually.
And we all drop our drawers and take a huge...
They might have to clean this up for TV.
Well, what is your character?
Well, it really, I wish I could tell you, because it isn't a pleasant guy. I mean, I'm mad about everything. I get into a little bit of politics. I get in a little bit of a religion. I love religion. I've been going to church since I was a kid. You know, and my joke that I always say to my parents is, "You're going to go to church till you're 21, like I did." And everybody, my dad, when he was alive, and I said the same to my kids, except during NFL season. And, you know, then I'll be with you in spirit.
Absolutely,
I'll be right there with you. But I said the character.
Do you feel that the new comedy, there's so much atheists? I feel that's kind of like the new hack comedy to me.
It's always been that way. I'm not a proponent. I mean, I've studied religion in college, and I take my kids. That's where I got into physics. See, the chances of this thing happening, like by accident, carbon-based life forms, that heavy stars, deuterium, and you get into the quantum physics of it. It's very peculiar that we're here at all.
Yes.
It's very peculiar that this worked like this, and some of these ancient texts, especially Jewish texts, I give these Jews great credit because there was 300 or 400 years before the Buddhists. They came up with law from Sumerians, Babylonians, blah, blah, blah. But basically, without law, we'd eat each other. You know, that human nature, this is, I think John Wayne said, you can't legislate it. He said, he turned from a very good progressive from Democrat to a Republican because he got pushed by we think. And he said, listen, you can't legislate human behavior. You put 30 people in a room, give them all $1. In a week, 2 guys are going to have all the money. That's just how it works. Yeah. People do this evolution of mankind. And I said, I've never been, like, I got kicked out of more churches because of stupid crap I'd say. Like even the bishop said, we just don't want you around here anymore. I mean, literally.
Well, don't you find sometimes the problems with atheism is that really their problems are with churches, not with God?
Well, listen.
They go, there's no God because a priest fucked a kid. It doesn't make any sense.
No, but I said, my older daughter's atheist, and I said, well, philosophically, it's an irony there too, because atheists don't believe in God. Well, there has to be a God for you not to believe in. And my daughter goes, she's still in therapy over that.
No, I always wonder about that because, and also, the atheists are usually choosing a God not to believe in.
You have to have a God not to, otherwise.
Like Dawkins doesn't believe in a Christian God specifically.
Exactly, and I said, I get the idea. It's weird. There's an old the spiritual side of philosophy will get to this point where they said, if God is unlimited, which you have to agree kind of rationally, that's what a God. How would God ever deal with limited us? It's very difficult. Every time God has tried to speak to us, that person got killed. You know, because he said, hey, this is great, and then people shot him. And there's only been very few people that actually spoke or had said they spoke directly, and they all translate what they heard into human speak. And they're generally kind of screw it up somehow. Sure, of course. And it'd be very difficult. There's a Mark Kornhauser, used to be a magician that I work with all the time. And this is one of my analogies for the spiritual life. He goes, he did that trick where you rip a newspaper. Remember, well, magicians always worked with us with prop acts, and comics probably are going prop act. You know, a lot of prop acts I like. The Amazing Jonathan is hysterical, and I like magicians.
Hey, you rip the
newspaper, and then you unfold it.
Yeah.
And I'm on stage going, "It's magic." I watched both hands. There's no, he didn't. You know, I couldn't get it, so I backstage said, "Show me that." He goes, "No, I'm not showing you that. If I show it to you, 3 things will happen. You'll go, oh shit, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Then you'll try it, and magic will no longer mean anything to you.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing. One day I was saying, I wonder what like prophets saw." And then God, imagine that if God said, "Listen, if I show you what's really going on here, you're going to go, oh, that's stupid."
Yeah.
And then you're going to try to tell people. And the third thing is you just won't want to be here anymore. This won't mean anything. So you got to, I heard some guy say.
The only guy he ever showed was Job.
And then I think the prophet Islam.
Ezekiel?
No, Muhammad. They showed him, and then he wrote it because his miracle, he said to his staff, was.
We're not going to get too deep into that.
No, but you don't want to get into that. He couldn't read or write, so he said his miracle was he wrote their holy book.
But he was a nice guy, from all accounts.
Really, was a good guy. What? Learn my lesson. Break.
Yeah,
oh, I guess that's a word. I thought.
We're supposed to take a break, and so he thought when you said take a break, that I would go. Speaking of taking a break, I would take a break. I guess that's what he meant. Is that what he meant? He pointed to it.
Yeah, he's just.
Would you like to do it, Adam? You like doing that?
Doing what? I don't like doing any.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Tim Allen.
I never knew there was such a thing as a person that could work in comedy. Like I thought, I had seen the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. We got it rarely in Canada, but we got it. And I thought there was like 5 comedians, and they all had nice sweaters. Like, man.
It's a nice sweater.
Thanks. And that's what I thought. And I didn't know that there was this subculture of comedians that traveled all around telling their rather unseemly jokes to drunk patrons, and tried to hit on waitresses and asked if all the food was free. So then when I found that out, I said that's great, because before that I only had jobs, I only had manual labor jobs. And
like what? What's a real job you did that you would call manual labor?
Well, the cooler ones were like I was a chokerman for a logging company. And,
a what?
It's a person that puts it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's a thing where a goddamn tree can fall on you.
Okay, all right, fine.
Every week, hey, where's Pete? That tree fell on him. So, and we all made a lot of money. We made $17 an hour. And I remember at one point I was talking to the dishwasher that everybody made fun of, old Sam. And I said, Sam, what do you make? He's like, $17 an hour. I'm like, what? So everybody made $17 an hour. So then I was like, I want to be the dishwasher. It turned out there's a huge waiting list that included almost everyone in the logging county. They wanted to be a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Because when you were washing dishes, the likelihood of a tree falling on you was highly diminished. Hey, I'm Norm Macdonald. When I was a young man of 14, I attended a Jesuit school in Montreal, and it was very tough. It was for the best and the brightest. And come summertime, my dad decided it was time that a boy become a man, and that I take on the work and the liberties that go along with it of having a job. And so he'd done very well in real estate, and had moved into the nascent field of hedge fund management. So he said, son, how would you like to be a hedge fund manager for the summer? And I didn't really want. I wanted to play with my friends and so forth. But I said, yeah, sure, why not? So I became a hedge fund manager, It was the summer for me in school was 3 months. And in that 3 months, I made $280,000 for the firm. What do you think they paid me? $190,000. I did all the work and made, barely 60% of the money. But it taught me a valuable lesson that the people who control the money are the ones that make the money, not the people that are down in the trenches of Lipscomb, Macdonald, and Levine. That truly made them. It taught me a very valuable life lesson. Thank you.
I
was a door-to-door salesman.
Did you really? What'd you sell?
Doors. It never worked out.
What other jobs have you had besides actor and comedian?
I was a town drunk, village idiot.
No, but be serious for a second.
Yeah.
Did you ever wait table or drive a cab or something like that?
I did. I don't drive, but
right.
I worked.
Did you have a ride cab?
Right. It doesn't pay well though. I did a lot of manual labor. Did all manual labor.
Really?
Yeah.
Like brickwork?
Brickwork, I did. Yeah.
You're making all this up as we go, aren't you?
No.
That whole thing that we showed about the Scrabble game, you made that whole thing up, didn't you?
No. That was true. Truth is stranger than fiction. I keep trying to tell you that.
Heavy lifting?
I did a lot of heavy lifting. I moved furniture. That's a hard job.
Yes,
moving
it is.
furniture because the stairs are never right for the contours of the giant couch that you have to lift up. The people that I worked with, man, they loved lifting furniture.
Yep.
One time, this is an interesting story time. It's probably too long, but I was working with an old guy, old guy. His name was Gus, and we had to move this thing up a ladder, see, to a balcony because we couldn't get it up the twisting spiral staircase.
Okay.
So we have to go outside and put a ladder up. So old Gus, he's on the balcony, you understand?
Yep.
With a rope holding this giant refrigerator.
And abs of steel.
And abs of steel. I'm on the bottom climbing up the ladder, pushing the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I slip off the ladder and fall down, and old Gus has the entire weight of the refrigerator. And all his muscles are shooting out, and he wouldn't let go,
Abs of steel.
Abs of steel. That wasn't a good story.
No, it's a great story.
Was it
It's
all right?
fabulous.
I learned to express myself in other ways. I started making little notes to myself.
Note to self. Remember, Aunt Jenny is your aunt.
Note to self. Learn to fight.
Look, an alien. Yeah, we better have sex with each other.
Note to self. Sam just looked at the screen. Look, Pops, I gotta tell you something.
What?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to tell Sam. Or not! Ah!
Note to self. Forget about fathering children.
Ever had a chick with a beard before?
I can't say that I have there, bearded broad.
Well then, sugar, you haven't lived.
Note to self. I don't want to live.
I'm on my way to my grandmother's place. Do you want to walk me?
Note to self. Mitch was right.
No, he wasn't.
It's too late. It's already on tape. Note to self. Remember, no matter how bad life gets, there is always beer. Do you remember when you said this? Note to self. Making love to blow-up doll, not as good as advertised.
No.
Oh, sorry. Must have gone too far there.
Note to self. Stop payment on $50,000 check.
Note to self, remember to get ass wart cream for giant wart on my ass.
It's a little bit past that.
Less than 2 years after that horrific bus accident which nearly left her crippled, singer Gloria Estefan has been involved in a fatal boating accident in which a surfer was killed. Memo to self, cancel hang gliding with Gloria Estefan. Let me just cancel that out there. So cancel. Recently, what will set his new Batman film apart from its predecessors, Batman and Robin director Joel Schumacher said, quote, "In this one, all the costumes will have nipples." Note to self, do not watch the next Batman and Robin. And in Fairbanks, Alaska, a new high-tech emergency phone system will give operators the name and address of anyone who calls 911. Note to self, don't make any more prank 911 calls in Fairbanks, Alaska. I know I have a pocket here somewhere. A report by Assistant Treasury Secretary Jim Johnson shows that the arrest rate for church arsons is more than twice the national average for arsons in general. Note to self, start setting fire to something other than churches. In New Mexico this week, lawmakers passed a measure to abolish the state's 15-year statute of limitations on first-degree murder. Note to self, cancel plans to return to New Mexico. Capitol Hill this week, the House unanimously passed a measure which would prevent prison inmates from being counted as household members for purposes of food stamp eligibility. Note to self, find new way of fraudulently obtaining food stamps. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission has warned that an industrial camera stolen from a Montana company could pose a radiation hazard if its casing is opened. Oh. Note to self, after show, remember to close the casing on that industrial camera that I borrowed from a thing while I was in Montana. In Indiana, the state legislature has approved a law requiring professional hypnotists to be trained at accredited institutions and certified by the State Medical Licensing Board. Note to self, cancel plans to tour Indiana as hypnotists this summer. Oh, wait. Ignore previous note. Instead, note to self, get fake hypnotism diploma and proceed as planned. In Alabama, a new state law will dramatically increase the penalty for bouncing a check. Note to self, cancel summer vacation plans in Alabama. Find state more accommodating to the Norm Macdonald lifestyle. In North Carolina, the Bowman Gray School of Medicine is looking for 20 habitual marijuana smokers who they'll provide with free pot in order to study the effects of the drug. Note to self, spend summer vacation at Bowman Gray School of Medicine. Maybe take Timmy Meadows along with you. According to prosecutors in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Henrietta Collins, a 90-year-old widow, was bilked out of her life savings by the trustees of her estate. Note to self, Forget trying to bilk Henrietta Collins out of her life savings. Some dirty bastard got there first. And next summer in Battle Creek, Michigan, Kellogg's will open Cereal City, a new $18 million theme park. Note to self, start buying up land next to Cereal Theme Park, then open Milk Theme Park. And watch the money roll in. Good news for Hawaii. Next year, the state will receive $20 million in federal funds to help teach poor children how to read. Oh. Note to self, swindle poor Hawaiians out of $20 million by pretending to be a guy who teaches reading. Note to self, before I start, also learn to read. That will help give the scam what we like to call credibility. That's a big word. Last weekend in Washington, a new museum dedicated to broadcast Bah! The fuck was that? Last weekend in Washington, a new museum. My farewell performance. Last weekend. All right, folks. Maybe we'll see you next week. Good night. With the resignation of 2 police officers in Virginia, Vermont, the city's 2,500 residents are now left with only 1 policeman. Note to self, if I get fired for cursing on the air last week, drive up to Virginia, Vermont, hypnotize the remaining policeman, and loot town.
God, why did you put that dirty, sickening image in my mind? Oh, no, here it goes again.
God, she's just a lesbian.
Oh, stop it! Please stop!
Note to self, never ever follow a vomit-spewing guy with a joke. It's good, it's quite good.
This Saturday, I don't know if you're aware of it, was 420, and so it was a madhouse over there.
It's April 20th?
No, 420. Yeah, it was April 20th, but 420. You know 420.
No, what's that?
How do you not know? You've never heard of 420? Well, it's a big deal. I mean, it's real popular in the culture right now, and everybody's wearing 420 shirts, and you see 420 bumper stickers, and everyone's talking about it. 420 is a code term used primarily in North America that refers to the consumption of cannabis, and by extension, a way to identify oneself with cannabis subculture. Observances based on the number 420 include smoking cannabis around the time 4:20 p.m. as well as on the date April 20th.
No, that's not what mine says.
What does yours say?
Mine says 420 was the birthday of Austrian-born German politician and the leader of the National Socialist German Workers' Party, a fella went by the name of Adolf Hitler. This guy, there's a picture of him. Adolf Hitler, very compelling kind of a figure. Odd-looking duck, but there's something about his eyes. Hypnotic. People always fucking want to murder Hitler with their time machine, right? But then I feel if I got back there, I'd be afraid of falling under the spell of his fucking beautiful eyes.
It's true. Anyway, a widely discussed story says that a group of teenagers in San Rafael, California, used the term in connection to a fall 1971 plan to search for an abandoned cannabis crop that they had learned about.
Huh? His eyes are almost entirely black. Hold the fort. He hated Jews.
These guys, they plan to meet precisely.
You know what he reminds me of? Dave. My best
your
friend
buddy.
Dave.
Yeah, I know Dave.
That guy hates Jews.
He sure does. I hear about it all the time.
I'm thinking of breaking up our friendship.
It's probably a good idea.
Connected to our senses. Found a way to legends that we share.
You know what? I'm sick of these kind of characters. I think we should kill Hitler. Me and you go suicide, kill him.
Yeah, it's like he died 50 years ago, probably.
Did he? I didn't even know he was sick.
He wasn't. Well, no, that's fine.
I wish I could find a Hitler of today and go kill him.
When I first met you and I saw you, I was like, oh, he's doing like a Jerry Norm thing.
Yeah, completely.
Seinfeld and Norm, I think Attell and Dangerfield were my...
Yes.
Every comic you'd see, Joe Mackey was like Hedberg and Eugene Merman.
Wow.
You could always see who people were kind of influenced by in their first couple years. And for you, it was Norm Macdonald. I still remember when he made it to the finals on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He made it to the $1 million question, and he bailed because it was for charity. But he turned out he knew the right answer. So this is a guy who, by all accounts, was like self-educated.
Yeah.
And made it that far. I mean,
Tell me what you want to do.
I think Pinehurst is too obvious, so I guess I will say what's the matter? Greenbrier. What are you making that face for?
I'm scared to death.
Okay, I'll just give it $500,000.
All right. What do you think?
I have no idea. I said my guess.
Did you say Greenbrier?
Yeah.
You would have won $1 million, but
really one of the best comedy minds of all time. I remember Colin Quinn told me a story once that, one of my favorite musicians ever, Leonard Cohen, being a Canadian, would go see Norm Macdonald play.
Whoa.
And Norm was like, who's this guy? Who's this old guy? He didn't care that Leonard Cohen was a Norm Macdonald fan.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Not just his stand-up, but I mean, an edgy, underappreciated Weekend Update anchor.
Oh, the best. Easily the best Weekend guy.
And I believe he followed Kevin Nealon, who I thought was great as well.
Nealon was great.
Yeah, different type of anchor.
Yeah, Dennis Miller was always like lauded as the best one, and then I feel like Norm kind of took it over.
Well, Norm was our guy. It's almost like people were like, I'm a Letterman guy, and then we're like, well, we're Conan guys.
Right.
That's kind of what Norm was. Remember, he did a bit that defended Tiger Woods that I thot was hilarious on the show, and the bit was basically like, how many... Well, he's like, yeah, he cheated, but think about how many women hit on him. Like he goes, how many women hit on you in this many years? He goes, 1 in 10 years. He goes, Tiger had like this many hundred. He only slept with this many.
Right.
And he did the math. He goes, he's more faithful than you are. That's a great angle for a bit.
Angle.
Also, Tiger is different than you and me. Now, how many chances do we have in our life to commit adultery? Maybe 10. So if we stray once... It's not even 10, we just think it's 10. If we stray once, that's 10%. Now, Tiger may have had sex with 50 or 60 girls, but what about the 3 million he could have but didn't? You gotta factor those gals in. Then, that makes the percentage 0.000000006, which statistically is 0. So, From a strictly mathematical standpoint, Tiger Woods is the most faithful man who has ever lived.
A lot of great comics are like, well, I think it was more like the media was tearing Tiger to shreds. And even though we can agree what he did was wrong, I think he felt for him. And that was his way of being like, I feel for this guy that is being railroaded. Like, when you see the Tiger doc, you do feel for him.
Sure,
you know?
Of course.
There's nuance to the picture, and he added nuance. That's what I think. That's what I took from the bit. He was a true comic legend. I mean, so many comics revered him. He was a comics comic, and it's rare for those guys to break through and have the mainstream success that Norm had. But he really did. You know.
Yeah.
He had a lot of failed pilots, but he kept getting the pilots because I think he was one of those guys. I think even the suits were like, nah, he's good. Like, he had that kind of pure, tall, good-looking guy. Great observational, could work clean. Kind of had all the tools of what a mega star stand-up should have. But he was just so dry and such a disruptor. That would get in the way sometimes. But,
totally.
You know. I met him twice, and the first time I met him was I was doing this comedy style competition at Caroline's, and it was the Final Four. It was me, Dan Soder, who eventually beat me in the final two. It was me, Soder, Nick Cobb, and Adam Newman.
Wow.
And Norm Macdonald was just chilling in the crowd watching.
Damn.
And he couldn't have been nicer. He was so freaking nice to all of us.
Yeah.
Complimenting our acts, being like, man, I could never do this type of thing, you know. So cool. And then the other time I met him was on Last Comic Standing when he was a judge, and I got eliminated in the first round. I had a pretty good set, better than a lot of people who moved on, but it's NBC, let's face it.
That's how it goes.
But I remember I had one joke that Norm singled out and goes, that joke is gold. And that to me was me, I didn't even feel that bad. I got locked off because I was like, Norm Macdonald, who is the judge that I connected to his work the most. It was Roseanne and Keenan. I connect to Roseanne's politics, of course. But no. But it was Roseanne and Keenan Ivory Wayans. And like, obviously I love In Living Color, but Norm, I'm a comic. Norm was the guy I connected with. And the joke he loved was I said, you know, my last girlfriend was a hoarder and she broke up with me, which stings extra hard. I'm like the one thing she can get rid of. And he said he loved that joke. And then I got Keenan kind of digged me in the last comic thing. He said, I like some of your jokes, but not all of them. And I said, well, I loved all your scary movie films. And it got a huge laugh. And I only did the first two. And I was like, all right. I remember I saw Norm in like the food. He couldn't let it pass. He couldn't take the L on that one. I knew I was out after that.
Right.
And then I'm walking through the thing. It was like a break. I guess they were taking a break, the paid audience. And I see Norm and he goes, I really like that you dug it.
Oh.
So that was a special moment.
He's the real deal. He really is.
Yeah, I think he could tell. And I said I met you once at Caroline's, and I told him I really like it.
I meant to say Shoudini.
Shoudini.
It's no Ford Fairlane.
Where is he? Shoudini?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Do we have a copy of that
God
commercial?
damn, I wish we could. We're going to get one.
In it,
Brent's going to get a copy of Shoudini. And what was it? Was it great?
Oh, wait, it was like a fake infomercial, right?
Yeah,
or was it real infomercial? Oh, my
People
God,
thought it was fake.
real?
And it's like,
what was the catchphrase, though? It's like a shoehorn.
On a stick.
I can't believe that was real.
They would have these old people trying to put their shoes on and off and falling down, dead, like, they a look of terror, and then falling to, and, you go, oh, how many old people die from putting their shoes on. And, some people, if you're cynical, you might go, well, why don't they sit in a chair when they put their shoes on? But it's just, your shoes on is a backbreaking chore. One wrong step, you could end up on the floor. And trying to get them off can hurt even more. Well, now they Shoudini, the world's first shoe horn that lets you get your
lady
shoes
shoes.
on and off with ease. Shootini has a telescoping handle that gives you the reach you need so you can slip your shoes on without bending over. And unlike regular shoe horns, Shootini has a patented grip clip that holds your shoe in place while you take it off. Just slide it in and slip them off. Shootini works with all your shoes. You can even use them on sneakers. And just look how easy it is to put on and take off dress shoes, even when they're laced up. No more wrinkled clothes trying to get your shoes on. No more scuffing and damaging your shoes trying to get them off. Shootini is perfect for anyone with arthritis or back pain, especially those with limited mobility. Plus, the grip clip lets you pick up your shoes off the floor without bending over. So stop bending and struggling with your shoes every day and get them on and off the easy way. Get Shootini right this second. Come on, please. It's not just a shoehorn. It's a shoehorn on a stick.
So call now and get your Shootini for just $14.99. You'll also receive our shoe renewer, the one-pass clear coat refinisher that works on any color to keep your shoes looking fresh and new. Plus, it's great for restoring handbags too. A $15 value free. But call right now and we'll double the offer. Just pay shipping. That's right. You get 2 Shootini's and 2 shoe renewers, all for only $14.99.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it has that hook that I like. Yeah.
Yeah. But seriously, what does something like that pay?
That wasn't bad.
Yeah. What about the time when the old product works, like can of Corey apple?
Oh, yes.
What, an apple core?
I'm the chef for the future.
Chef of the future. Chef of the future.
Ha ha.
What have you brought with you, Chef of the future? Who, pray tell, is this?
Hi there, it's time for Weather in a Minute. It's a silly little segment we do maybe once every 5 years or so, but we brought it back. We're doing it today. And, Larry, the older we get, the less tolerant I become and the slower you become. I'm thinking I am dying for like an ice cream sandwich or something from the cafeteria. Right. Give you the helmet if you can get down there and get it. We've found a way to get you down that hallway a little bit quicker also. This will replace the running that you've had to do. These are a great way to get around. You can get the speed up on that thing, Larry. Right. It's like you're going like 2 miles an hour.
There's no brakes.
That's all right. You don't need brakes. You're just going down the hall. It's not like you're into traffic. Floor it. So there you go. If you can, like an ice cream stand, I think there's a guy from like the Hancock. It's a hard left turn. No, you missed a turn. There you are. Is that like the mascot from the Hancock is in there? Give him a hug or. There you are. Nice to see him. Boy, it was nice of him to even offer. All right. Did you get it? All right.
Hey, Norm, come on, you're up next.
You got Norm
Norm McDonald's down here.
Get him on. Put him on one of those.
Come on, Norm, you're up next.
This is like the two of you in like 3 years. Senior citizens racing down the hall. Very nice. Don't forget to bring me the ice cream sandwich. Boy.
Whoa.
Wait, you ran away.
I know I went too far.
That's all right. I'm just taking ice cream. Thank you very much.
Come on, Norm.
Norm, nice to see you. Let me get that out of your way. Come on. Yeah, follow him.
Did I lose, Norm?
See you later.
I lost you, sorry. Watch the cables, man. Oh, no. Wow.
Oh,
Norm McDonald.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Welcome.
I'm sorry, Norm, I lost you.
Yeah.
The brakes are a little thin on that.
Yeah, that worked out well.
We can get that fixed back there, too. No trouble.
Wait a minute. Are you the new Batman?
Oh, am I wearing my Batman hat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you've been up to?
Well, no, not in real life, I'm not. In real life, it's Bruce Wayne. Are you talking about the movie?
Yeah.
The new movie?
What are you up to lately? I saw you in Jack and Jill. Your great cameo in there. Yeah.
You know what I'd like to see is like a superhero come along that isn't conflicted.
That'd be nice.
But when I was a
Perfectly
kid,
adjusted, right?
it was just Superman. He was all happy, like he was this, Christopher Reeves, and he was like, and then they became like, oh, I'm Batman, like, who's worse, me or the Joker? And you're like, the Joker.
It doesn't make
And
any
you go,
sense.
really? I'm almost as bad as the Joker. And you're like, no, of course the Joker's way worse.
Just be the superhero.
Yeah. Batman.
Been watching these Regis highlights, and
yeah, Regis is gone. Right?
Well, today's the last day, 9 o'clock.
Is it?
On WGN, on our station, you'll see the final one.
Who's
But they were
the
showing. They haven't announced anything that's happening, but they were showing highlights of you as some of the highlights of Regis through the years.
Really?
Yeah. What do you remember? What are some of your Regis memories?
Well, one time I was on his other show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And it was Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so the questions are a little easier.
Yeah, you won.
I heard they didn't give you the money.
Yeah.
No, they give it to a charity. They don't tell you.
That sucks.
No, they give it to sick children.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. They need money too.
Are you drunk? Because all you did was ride a cooler and you're sweating.
I am. Well, it's hot it's hotter than a $2
Well, he's
pistol
got like
in here.
12 layers on.
Yeah,
I
I thought it was going to be really cold.
When you're from Canada, this should be springtime for you.
No, I know I'm from Canada, but I'm still a human being. Like it's not like we evolved differently. Yeah, no, I'm from the frozen north.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets colder than It gets colder than a.
Here it comes. Get your finger on the panic button.
No, it gets colder than a vampire's demeanor.
Okay, that's better.
Wow. Surprisingly cerebral.
What are you guys up to, man?
Living the great life, living the dream every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Did you enjoy that bit we did with driving around?
It was really hysterical.
Yeah, I got a late. They put me in late. I don't think I'd have to take.
Where did you go? Did you take a spin around the station? I couldn't find you.
You drove way too far down the hall.
I got a heavy foot.
There's a real stream of consciousness thing happening here, Norm.
Yeah, it's called conversation. But there's no break on mine.
There wasn't on mine either.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's what makes it fun.
That's what makes
it's not
the
fun until
suspense,
somebody gets hurt.
Exactly, yeah.
Norm's going to be at Zanies at Pheasant
that's
Run
right.
this weekend in St. Charles. Is this what you do with the crowd? Just stream of consciousness talk?
Why do you keep saying stream of consciousness? That's just speak.
That's tough to be that good and clean.
Yeah, it's
That's
impossible.
so impressive.
I'm impressed with clean comics.
Me too. Way more impressed than anyone that's superior as a dirty. It seems like a crush a lot of times.
I like dirty ones too. I like.
It's a real meeting of the mind.
Do you have any other color jokes? I mean, he's just blue and yellow.
Did you just say, do I have any other colored jokes?
I knew you were going to say that.
Fucking Jimmy the Greek over here. I don't want to.
Jimmy the Greek.
How about Jimmy the Greek gets kicked out for being a racist? Meanwhile, they call him the Greek. I'm going to lose it though.
Yeah, it's the heaviest I've ever seen.
And since I've gained it, I sweat like a
you sweat
like a whore in church. I don't mean to be
what?
I don't mean to be filthy, but
a whore in church.
Yeah, she's nervous, so she sweats because
sweating like a Chris Dorner in a Big Bear cabin.
Okay, come on.
Well, I'm just
that's racist.
Two businessmen bought the Milwaukee Bucks for $550 million. They are very excited with their purchase, as this is the only legal way to own black people. Now that is here, and I read that,
Well, you're not there. You know how businessmen are racist?
They are.
Yes, yeah, so it's them being racist.
They are.
You.
The two businessmen that bought the Milwaukee Bucks for $550 million are racist, according to this.
They're fine, man.
They're
Jim's.
This is what you said their neighbor was? Jim Ping?
That is my neighbor. A nice fella.
Nice guy?
Let me his abacus
I want to do this.
Jesus.
Oh, come on. That's not a Chinese guy.
I wasn't saying it was.
No, that was kind of racist.
What are you, Mickey Rooney?
Hey, come on.
I know he's dead,
Have
but
a little
Mickey Rooney
respect.
did a very racist thing, like you just did, in a movie called Breakfast at Tiffany's by the wonderful Truman Capote.
I wasn't doing anything racist, and you know it. But go ahead.
We start talking. She's texting me at like 4 a.m. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? She's like, oh, I'm bored and I wish I had some weed. You want to come over? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And she's sending pictures of her. Oh, maybe we'll have fun. And I'm like, so at this point,
what were the pictures?
It was like her bent over with no, clothes on and stuff. And I'm like, but at this point, my cock's making the decisions. Anyway.
Tell me.
And so I call my friend, and then she's like, yeah, just can you bring a C note? Well, I have a roommate that sells $100 bill, and we'll go get some weed, and you can come. And I'm like, yeah, am I getting mugged? And I call my friend. He said, put the phone number into Facebook, and you can see who the person is.
The fuck up.
Yes, so I put the phone number into Facebook, and the profile comes up. It's this black guy in a ski mask in all the pictures.
It doesn't matter what race he was, man.
So
As a matter of fact, I don't know how he knew he was black. He was wearing a ski mask.
Well, you can tell. So I head over there. No, I know. You can tell.
I know.
No,
I've never heard his view on African Americans until this very show. That's interesting that you got that out of him.
Plenty of black friends.
Plenty of black friends.
Dated a black woman for months. No, I'm not a racist.
Yes. If a man has a job and he is a racist, should the job be taken away from him?
No.
Okay.
But his fellows should.
Good news for him.
Yeah.
Not a racist.
Do you know the joke about B.B. King's wife?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't think so.
B.B.'s having a birthday, so she wants to surprise him. So she goes to the tattoo parlor. She says, put a B on one cheek and a B on the other. So the guy does it. She goes home. B.B. comes home. She opens the door, bends over, drops her shorts, and says, surprise! He said, who's Bob?
Oh, that's racist.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. The one and only Super Dave Osborne and his joke about
Yeah, tell that to Michael Richards, man.
Why, that's not a racist joke.
Yeah, sure it isn't.
Who's Bob?
Yeah, you know. That's.
Now, what do you think about this dog, the bounty hunter? Have you been following that at all, Norm?
Oh, that guy, I mean, to me that sounds racist. But like you gotta remember that even though that is a racist comment, listen, man, we've all known bounty hunters in our time, you know, and they have that thing like curse like a sailor. Well, that could go for bounty hunters just as well. They just chose sailor. Those guys. I mean, they're not like you or me, you know?
No, they're bounty hunters.
If you choose that as your career, you know, you're a bounty hunter. Listen, some salty language is not going to be a... You may as well just be a longshoreman. No, there's nothing worse than bounty hunting.
Norm, you're a genius. All right, we got a couple minutes left. Anything else you want to lay on the listeners before we leave today?
That was funny, that bounty hunting thing. Seems like he's going to get a pass on it, right?
I don't think so, Norm. I think he's in trouble.
Are his bounty hunting days over?
Where's he go from that?
We can't keep you on. I'm sorry, but, you know, you have to... You know, you have a public image of hunting down criminals in their hotel rooms, diving at them in the middle of the night and beating them up. We can't have you saying racist things.
All right, Norm, I'm going to put some oxygen on my face here and recover. You're going to be on every Friday now?
Yeah, that'll be fun, right?
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'll be like your Pete Barbuti.
No, stop. Chuck Mangione references too far behind.
Yeah.
Thank you, Storm and Norman. We'll talk at you down the road. This is the Dennis Miller Show.
Norm, come to my 5th grade class. I dare you.
Well, where does she? Is it? Are there black people there?
Oh my God!
Where's
what does
the
that have to do
925?
with it?
Well,
Why is it harder if there's black people
Because
there?
black people are generally poor, and poor people are generally dangerous.
Oh my God!
Wow,
I can't
Norm.
believe you just went there.
What? Black people are rich?
Black people span all the strata.
No.
And you're saying
you
and
gotta
white
check
people
your
are
statistics.
poor and
No,
my
black
God.
people are poorer than white people. You didn't know that? Are you telling
Norm.
me that you think black?
What I'm saying is that I try not to pigeonhole people into black people
truth.
are poor, not into the truth.
What?
Listen, there's a huge ignored middle class black population out there. How dare you say black people are poor and therefore dangerous?
Because I want them to be not poor. That's why.
And really, how are you gonna? What's your plan?
My plan is to first of all admit that the black people have less money than white people. Because we
Black
live in a
people,
racist
our phone
society.
number is 800-400-FM97. If you'd like to talk with Norm Macdonald, I'm sure he'd love to take your call
Absolutely.
right now. Michelle, you're on the air.
I just wanted to say that was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. And you need
What, that black
you're
people
not-
are poor? It's
no,
hilarious.
The teacher thing, and
Oh.
you need to probably act like you're not offended by that, because first, you don't have a right to act like you're offended, and that was funny as hell. He is right about black people being poor. You know it. I know it.
Oh,
and the
my
black
God,
people know
what
it.
has happened on this show?
Well, he taught us a lot today. I think moms.
Oh, it's a learning show.
Mom's
Well,
an
Wait
easy
a
job.
second. Where have
Teacher's
you
an
guys
easy
been
job.
living for the last 300 years?
Paris, you are on the air.
I think that is completely untrue.
Go on.
Not all black people are poorer
Amen.
than
Sister?
white.
Oh, I didn't say that.
That's what you
No,
just said.
you said
I
black
said
people
black
have
people
less money
have
than
less
white people.
money than white people.
You've
Yeah.
been to West Virginia? Because there's some white people with no money there.
Well,
Exactly.
Well, okay. You're saying one black person has more money than one
Yeah,
white
okay,
person.
like, what
True.
about Eddie Murphy?
Yeah. What about Eddie Murphy?
You're
Yeah.
saying by and
No,
large,
you're right.
if you
You're
break
right.
it down.
You're right. Yeah, of course, black people have less money than white people.
As
Not
an
true.
average.
Not all black people have less money than white people.
Oh
but he's
my
talking
God.
in
Oh
okay.
my
We all
God.
get what he's saying.
Listen. Guys in wheelchair. There's a guy in a wheelchair that can go faster than me in a race. But if I said guys in wheelchairs are generally slower than me, come on.
The way you said it was so harsh that to
Give
say...
your head a shake. Give your head a shake.
Oh, my God. All right, thank you. Hey, it's Danielle from Big Brother. Famously black woman.
Where's my 40 acres and a mule? I need my 40 acres and a mule. But you know what? He's right.
Yeah.
Go on, Danielle.
I mean, if you think
School
about
us.
it, there's been cases where the same person will apply for a job, and at times the other race gets the higher pay. I'm just keeping it real, folks.
All right, thank you, Danielle.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah.
All right, to sum it all up, Norm Macdonald.
Well, I'm saying that having
Try
less
to offend everyone equally.
having less money or having or not having less money is not a product of your nature. It's that you don't have the money because the white people don't give you the money.
It's actually supportive of black people to say that, actually.
707
Of course
says...
I'm supportive of black people. I'm in a room of
You're saying that
racists.
to have justice,
Oh,
we should
my
all
God.
have equal,
The 415 says maybe we should
That's
educate
funny.
our... Do you want to keep him for the next segment? At this point, I'm not sure. I'm finding Norm to be somewhat on the offensive side.
You know what, though? I love that he's saying all this stuff and then looks over with a big smile.
I know,
and his-
big
as
smile.
he-
He's like, oh, man, they're going to talk about this all day.
Well, I didn't know that everyone. I thought San Francisco was a little more open than.
No, San Francisco actually
They're
isn't.
racist?
No, they're not racist.
Well, so far, by the way, most people have agreed with me. They were just about to start, and Jimmy said, "Can I talk to you, buddy?" I said, "Of course." So we went back, and he said he was very broken up about it. He didn't want this, but he said, "I don't know what to do." And I said, "You think I shouldn't do the show?" He said, "It's just I have so much pressure from people, He goes, "People are crying." I said, "People are crying? People are crying?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Like, senior producers are crying." I was like, "Good Lord." I go, "Well, bring them in and let me talk to them. I don't want to make people cry, Right. I didn't even know I had the capacity to make people cry, to tell you the truth. Right. So I felt so bad from that comment. And then, so Jimmy said, come back whenever you want, but I think it'll hurt the show tonight. And I said, "Well, Jimmy, I don't want to hurt your show. That's the last thing I want to do is hurt your show."
He said, Jimmy Fallon came up to him in the dressing room and said, people were crying. And he goes, "People are crying. Oh my God."
People are pussies.
Well, and that's why Norm
people
was
are
like,
fucking pussies. We don't need to accommodate you because you're pussy and you're crying.
We have, it's like emergency fire departments. Now there's emergency torch departments. Something happens. People, they run out with a flaming torch. Let's get them up and go.
So he was literally at the show in the green room.
Because Jimmy went back to talk to him, Jimmy Fallon, and said, "What do we do about this, buddy?" This was the article that just came out.
The other thing I never figure out with all this stuff is Norm Macdonald comes on, does his sit down bit, makes everyone laugh, and then leaves. Is there anyone in the audience with their arms folded going, "Well, I can't enjoy this" after reading that article he did several weeks ago? Or is there who would even know? Did you guys know?
No. And that was the other thing in the article. It said, and I'm sorry I don't have it in front of me, but one of the producers, I believe, suggested that Norm open the show with an apology. And Norm goes, "It's not my show. What do you mean I opened the show with an apology?" So they were just trying to figure this out, and then they just canceled it.
Well,
he's
now my least favorite Jimmy.
I tell you, if there was just a
now,
remember now? I don't think I said now.
You did actually.
I don't think I said. Check the tape. Check the tape.
Remember, the old instinct would have been like, "Hey, let's lead your segment with this. We'll handle this in a funny way, but you can still get in whatever you need to say if you want to say it. Then you do several jokes, and we get the hell out of here. We'll go for a nightcap."
Well, and that's what they said. They said, "Do we open with this? Once you're sitting down?" And he said, "Well, that kind of ruins the mood of the jokes. Why don't we address it at the end?" And they said it was just too much of a thing.
Listen, I'm sorry. Fallon is a pussy because Fallon ultimately is in charge.
He just had the thought, "Oh, wow, Jimmy Fallon took the pussy way out."
He is a pussy because I've been around, Jeff's been around. Ultimately, when the guy with his name on the show says, "Hey, here's what I want to do. I really feel like this is what we're going to do." You can kind of override anyone. It's probably a little less back than it was with, back in Letterman and Johnny Carson and all that kind of stuff. But you can just go, I'll handle this. We can do this. Yeah. I'm not going to walk down the hall and tell this guy who's been in the business 10 years longer than me that he can't come on and crack wise because he was actually truthful when somebody baited him into a question, probably, for the Los Angeles Times. So he's a pussy. Whoever was crying should just be fucking shit canned. You want to know about people who need to be shit canned? You want that person on your crew? And by the way, no one was crying. And if they were crying, they're unstable. There's something wrong with that.
Your appearance on Jimmy Fallon was canceled, and he said that his staffers were actually crying about the comments that you made. Were you surprised at that reaction?
Weren't
have
they
you been
crying
surprised
that you were there? They were crying that he was there.
That you were even there. Have you been surprised by this reaction?
Yeah.
Really?
I have been surprised because, I never did anything. I mean, I spoke, but I don't want to be tossed in with people that actually did, not crimes, but sins, or, I barely have consensual sex.
Oh, they all have consent. It's all consensual when Mr. Happy comes out. It's all consensual.